Good morning, Futures Trader Elite here with your NQ pre-market prep on Friday 11/7. Got some things to look at. Let's pull this chart up here. This is going to be the 1 hour chart. And what we're going to be looking at here is we've been talking about our structure on the higher time frame. We had some things mapped out. If you look back here at this spot right here, we was talking about in one of the pre-market preps, you know, as long as we don't take this low out, we're still bullish as far as structure on the higher time frame. As you can see, we had this circled out yesterday. It really needed to bounce off one of these trend lines. You can see right now we're down here in this zone box at 124, it looks like. This low over here, this low is around 938. So what we need to be thinking about is that's right in this area right here, top of this zone box. So they need to either, if they're not trying to break to the downside with this structure, they need to save this at this S1 pivot, maybe this yellow line at 24, and then we got this line here's around just under 25,000, this blue line. As long as they can save it right here at one of these spots and take it back to the upside, we should be fine and still look fine as far as structure, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do when this opens up. The structure itself, it sure don't look real good, but you know, as long as we can stay above this low right here, above 940 or so, we'll be fine. I mean, it could come down here and tap the same level and go back up, just retest that area and go up. We just had to wait and see exactly what we have and then go from there. Let's see if we can I'm going to get this chart off the screen. This is not the usual one that I use on pre-market prep. I need to try to pull the other one up. I think it's this one here. Yeah, let's take this over to the 60-minute real quick, and then I'm going to move this trend line right here, this green trend line. I think we'll move it down a little. No, we'll just leave it there for now. I'm gonna take all these boxes off here. What a down move. We're gonna have to try to find us some more precision entry zones, unless they're gonna try to bleed this off. You know, if we get below, if we break that 940 area, it could move fast to the downside. So we'll have to see if we can find some major support down there in that area. If we break 940, then the next one will be around, wow, see that's around 940, and the next higher low is around 800. So see, if we take out 940, we could get to 800 real fast, depending on what they're trying to do here. So it's going to be one of the things you got to be real cautious. You know, don't just go jumping in anything. Don't try to predict exactly what it's going to do. Just react to what it's doing. We won't know. We got to wait until the market opens up. It's still early in pre-market. Let's take this down to, let's say, the 15-minute and look at a couple things. Okay, so huge down move we had yesterday. Decent little bounce, but see, we're putting in these these lower highs and these lower lows, so it's not looking real good. We got to get saved here somewhere, though. We got a S1 pivot here. We got some imbalance zones down here that need filled. You see there's an imbalance zone with a zone box inside it, plus the S1 pivot. S1 pivot is at 65. We got a yellow line at 27, red line at 12, and so on, so on. You know, this is going to be hard as far as trying to put a big game plan together here on pre-market prep. Let's say they turn it around though. You could expect them to try to at least run it back to the golden pivot and see how it reacts. If they do bounce this, get to the golden pivot, consolidate, get above it, then you can be bullish once we get above that pivot. Under that pivot, we're definitely going to have to be bearish. If it keeps putting in these lower highs every time it takes a bounce, you need to be thinking of a good spot of rejection, which will be breaks of structure or retest of structure. Say this were to bounce from right here. I'd say somewhere from 221 to 230, it would probably reject for another leg down. Could get a little higher. We got yellow lines at 253 and 273. So that's just what I'd be looking for. If we're going to be in a downward motion, try to get your entries close to a break of structure retest for another leg down. And then if it changes to the upside, we'll update live in the updates channel and Discord. Everybody trade safe, trade smart, trade with structure, trade with precision. You know, if this is your first time here, hit that like and subscribe so you'll be notified on YouTube anytime we drop some pre-market preps. They're real good to get your game plan going in the morning, then come join the Discord for free and check out everything that's going on over there. And I will see you guys later in the day on the recap. Good luck today.